Hey Dutchy crew, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another unboxing. Today we're going to be unboxing the Hellrazr Yama. We've also got some accessories we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at. The first thing to do is to get into this. I'm just going to take a knife and we're going to open it up. I'm not going to let you watch me get this out of the box. This weighs 47 kilos. We'll get it out of the box and onto the bench. Our Hellrazr Yama number is 02590, reporting for action. Just like the Hellrazr incinerator, the build quality on this is amazing again. We've got all knurled handles here, carrying handles here, all knurled. All the air vent knobs are all knurled knobs. The unit's made out of 11 gauge steel, that's almost 3mm, that's a full 1/8 of an inch. We'll open up and we'll take a look inside. The first thing out is our grill tool. We'll have a look at this later. Got some warning notes, basically saying do not take over 425F, it may cause degradation of the painted surfaces. Got some instructions with a nice Hellrazr sticker. First thing we see is the grill grates. These are just over 6mm, that's 1/4 of an inch, laser cut carbon steel. Once again, fairly smooth on this side, a little bit rough on this side. We get 2 of them. I've shown you before. The grill grate tool with the handy bottle opener on the end. It simply fits in, lifts up, and it holds these steady. Good thing about having an incinerator means I have 2 of these tools. Alright, let's lift the grates out of the way. We'll move on to these skewers now. You get a set of 9 with the unit. To me, they've cheapened these off a little bit. This logo here used to be laser cut into it. Now they're just simply stamped in. One thing I do like about these skewers is this locking system here. The end of the skewers have got these kind of barbs on, and we've got notches in here. So we put our skewer in and it will sit flat. Turn it through 90, turn it through 90, and turn it through 90. This stops the skewers turning around with the weight of the food when you're grilling. So that's a real clever idea. They've also been messing with the thickness of these skewers, and now they don't fit into the bottom groove correctly. Side of here, I think this is new. This is a just a bit of a warning label, just telling you not to use any spirits or petrol to light the grill. You've got some warnings of where not to use the grill. Outdoors is best. Not sure what this means. I think it means you've got to read the manual. The next thing we're going to do is look at some of the extras you can buy for this. The first thing, which I think is most important, is the Hellrazr charcoal basket. This is made from stainless steel and it's almost 3mm thick. That's 1/8 inch. It weighs 3 kilos. That's 6.6 pounds. It's been laser cut with the Hellrazr name. Got some air vents cut into the side of it and the logo cut on the end. This just fits simply inside the unit. The next accessory we've got is the stainless steel plancher. Again, 3mm thick stainless steel, 1/8 of an inch thick. This weighs 4.2 kilos, that's 9.2 pounds. It's been laser cut with a name and the logo again to fit this. It's this end here with the rivets in. Pops into the support shelves. It's a great surface to cook on. The next accessory we've got is the smoke baffle plate. This is made from coated steel. It's 3mm thick again, that's 1/8 of an inch thick. It weighs 3.5 kilos, that's 7.7 pounds. That just pops in. The way we set this unit up for smoking is smoke baffle plate in, our grill grates in, lid shut, this vent open, this vent closed, this vent closed, and this vent open. What this does, it will draw the air in through here, across our coals and our smoke medium, whether it be wood chunks, dust or chips, through and out through here. What we're going to do now is initial burning on this. We're going to use a blaze bulb starter with one of my homemade fire starters in. Our fire starter is well established now, so all we're going to do is just pour some regular charcoal, nothing fancy. As you can see, the blaze ball keeps a light under there. We're going to get the lid shut. Our coal's well lit now, so we're just going to push it around in the charcoal pan, get an even level. Going to remove the blaze ball, it's done its job. Get the lid shut. So the first job we need to do is season these grill grates. We're just going to place them in the Yama. Close the lid down and we're going to give these 10 minutes to come up to temperature. Once they're up to temperature, we're just going to take a high temperature oil, give it a good spray, take some kitchen towel and wipe the surface so we've got a nice even layer of oil. Remove any excess as well. Do the second grate. Lid shut, 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we're going back in. And as you can see on these grates that we've got a bit of an hot spot in the middle of this grill. So what we're going to do is change the positions over so we can get an even seasoning on the grill grates. We've also done a second spray of oil. Lid shut, another 10 minutes. Also got a handy little place to put the grill grate tool. So we'll come back in after 10 minutes, final spray of oil, and let go for a further 10 minutes. Now these grates have had 3 layers of oil, 10 minutes baking time between sprays. These grates are now ready to cook on. If you want to become a Dutchy crew member, it's free. Just click the subscription button below. Well, Dutchy crew, that's our first look at the Hellrazr Yama. I think we're going to be doing a lot of cooks on this thing. Stay tuned for some more videos. I think the next video up on this is going to be some hacks and tricks we're going to do with it. I don't think we'll be doing any modifications to this beast. The card here on the left was chosen especially for you.